Is striking a chord with people, prompting a wider discussion about people's ability to defend themselves in their own homes. Here's CTV's Beth Macdonell with more.
The Kawartha Lakes Police Service is facing public backlash for charging a homeowner with assault during a break and enter.
You've got to do what you got to do to stop it. And the police shouldn't be making rash decisions on whether to charge somebody or not.
Early Monday around 3:20 in the morning, officers say a 44-year-old homeowner in his Lindsay apartment was awoken by an intruder, a 41-year-old man. There was an altercation. The intruder was rushed to hospital with serious life-threatening injuries, then airlifted to Toronto for care. Police charged the homeowner with aggravated assault and assault with a weapon.
Straighten this out, because this is wrong. You should be able to take care of yourself if you can.
The intruder, who was also previously wanted by police, was also charged with possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose, along with break, enter, and theft. But the fact the homeowner is facing criminal consequences in the case has the Premier speaking out.
Something is broken. I know if someone breaks into my house or someone else's, you're going to fight for your life. This guy has a weapon. You're going to use any force you possibly can to protect your family.
Police are defending charging the homeowner, saying in a statement, under Canadian law, individuals have the right to defend themselves and their property. The Criminal Code of Canada, specifically sections 34 and 35, allow a person to use reasonable force to protect themselves and their property if they believe they are facing a threat. However, it is important to understand that these rights are not unlimited in Canada. The law requires that any defensive action be proportionate to the threat. This means that while homeowners do have the right to protect themselves and their property, the use of force must be reasonable given the circumstances.
We really need to know the details of what happened inside that home.
Criminal lawyer Joseph Newberger says he believes the police would be careful in laying the charge against the homeowner, but understands why it is concerning for the public, and adds it's important to have confidence in the existing systems.
In the United States, let me just draw this distinction. They have the castle law. So you can use pretty much any force you need to protect your home from an intruder. We don't have that in Canada. But we do have sufficient self-defense laws that are broad enough that if an individual comes in with a knife or a gun and you are at serious risk of bodily harm or death, you can respond with lethal force.
Police are calling negative commentary about the officers and their actions unjust and inaccurate, and say the investigators were able to examine all the information and evidence that was available before laying charges. Beth Macdonell, CTV News.